Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here with Ben Mankiewicz, Steve Rosenfield, and there's been some stuff happening in Syria. People are upset that the people in Syria are starting to use chemical weapons they've killed 100,000 people with the regular weapons, but now they killed 600 of them with chemicals. And apparently that's pissing everyone off, especially John Kerry. And I'm with them. You know, why can't the Syrians use nice Christian depleted uranium tip bombs like the rest of the civilized society? I mean, you know what I mean? And then you have some nice Christian birth defects for a couple of generations. Why can't they drop those bombs that don't kill innocents? The whole point is John Kerry's upset about it, and let's go to the clip.
What we saw in Syria last week should shock the conscience of the world. It defies any code of morality. Let me be clear. The indiscriminate slaughter of civilians, the killing of women and children and innocent bystanders by chemical weapons is a moral obscenity. By any standard, it is inexcusable, and despite the excuses and equivocations that some have manufactured, it is undeniable.
Well, all I'm going to say is it's not nice to see Secretary of State Kerry swift-boating Assad like that. That's all I'm saying. That is not nice.
He's got it all wrong.
Well, he talks about indiscriminate killing, right? And, Kerry went to Vietnam, so he knows indiscriminate killing, right? Now, in America, when we bomb a wedding procession and kill hundreds of people, that's a discriminate killing. That's very different than what they're doing in Syria, which, as you could see, would piss you off. Right. If as long as you're killing kids, children, women, and civilians discriminately, which is how we like to do it. What do you have to say about that, Ben?
Yeah, right. We say we did it as an accident.
Right.
Right. But it's weird because and you said it essentially right. So I mean, first of all, that was Seth Meyers' best John Kerry. I thought that one he nailed.
Oh, that was nice. He did nail that.
He nailed that one. Our focus on chemical weapons, it really, and on drones, it makes us stop thinking about all the other kinds of killing. And I'm going to guess that if I'm living somewhere and my daughter is killed, I don't care whether it's a drone or a rifle or chemical weapons.
Yes.
You know, and so, but now all of a sudden, if we just kill them the regular way by invading the country and shooting, and firing mortars and shooting from helicopters, right, helicopter gunships, then that's fine. Like because we're tough on chemical weapons, we get a pass on regular conventional killing.
Well, what do you call depleted uranium tip bombs? Is that not? And what do you think? And why is it worse?
I don't even know what those are. What do you mean?
That's the depleted uranium tip bombs.
Weapons,
is basically an atomic. So they're called bunker busters.
Those are the bunker busters.
Yes.
Right.
But then they leave radioactive material around, and then people get birth defects for generations after that, right? So that's what's been happening. We know that's what's been. So why is it okay to kill someone with a bomb that blows up and just blows their arm off or their leg, or maybe gives them a brain injury, so then they're like a zombie the rest of their life with the mental capacity of a 4-year-old? That's okay. But if you put, it's burning, you animal. I don't understand that. Why don't you get a nice Christian flamethrower? And by the way, right, those are okay. Go in there, get the flamethrower. And by the way, that's okay, and it's okay to blow someone's arm off with a bomb. But what do you think makes those bombs blow up in the first place? There's chemicals inside the bomb. They're not going off because of magic. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that if I remember the periodic chart, uranium's on the periodic chart.
It sure is.
Yeah. U-230, whatever. 8, 5.
Well, everything's on that chart, isn't it? Essentially.
Yeah,
everything's on that chart.
Everything that exists is on that chart.
But that's the periodic chart of elements. It's chemistry. You study that in chemistry. Those are chemicals.
Yes, those are chemicals.
So the idea, how many? I know you're going to get to it. We're the people who used atomic weapons.
Well, yes, my point is...
Just twice, though. Come on, Ben. Just the 2 times.
Yeah, I mean, why can't they use the same discrimination and good judgment that we use when we drop those atomic bombs on Japan? Right? You know, those bombs that don't kill anybody except soldiers? Right, those bombs. Well, we didn't kill any kids or families or civilians when we dropped the nuclear bombs on Hiroshima, did we?
250,000 people in the first few months, about half of those on the first day of those 2 bombs.
Some of those were soldiers, though, Ben.
Oh, they were literally,
Let's make that point.
There were hundreds of soldiers included.
A lot of hundreds, yeah.
Literally
I mean,
hundreds.
just the balls of Kerry to stand there so self-righteous instead of saying, "Hey, I know we've done a lot of really bad shit lately, but we're supposed to still stop doing this. We're supposed to stand up to this." And by the way, it didn't bother us when Saddam Hussein was doing it against Iran, and we knew about it. But right now, we're all going to act indignant over a certain kind of killing because it makes us feel better about all that other horrible bullshit that we condone.
Why did? Yeah, I mean,
That's what this is.
That's right. That's right.
That's
No.
all this is. It makes us feel better about all the torture that we've done, or going into Iraq and killing all those people. Chelsea Manning didn't release all that information because he was happy with all the shit we were doing over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She.
I just mixed the pronoun. Sorry.
You hate women.
I really.
Yeah, you're
I
such a
am
misogynist.
Transgendered.
So yeah, I don't know, man. It's a tough one because it's good to see it about chemical. I never thought about it in chemical weapons. It's definitely true about drones that it just makes us sign off on every other manner of taking life that we now don't have to feel bad about. And we, I like that we dropped 2 atomic bombs and literally we got a complete pass, a 100% pass. I mean, not even the fucking Japanese say anything.
We don't even talk about. Yes.
Right.
You're right. That's amazing, Ben. We don't even talk about it here. That day is not a big day here. I don't even know what day it was.
August 6th.
Oh,
and
really?
9th.
And we don't sit down, we don't have a
never
moment of
talk about it.
silence
We never
to think
talk
about how
about it,
horrible
yeah.
nothing. We just go, you see they killed a couple hundred people with some chemicals in Syria. Let's go feel better and superior.
Why did they do it in Syria? That's the other thing. If this were a TV show, there'd be some skeptic there who'd be like,
it's the same reason. Oh, I'm sorry.
why would they do it now? If Syria hasn't used chemical weapons before, what about this group of, why did they think now? Because they think now we can do it and the U.S. won't respond?
I think it's like Anthony Bologna, the cop who maced those women at Occupy Wall Street. I think it's you give it to them, they're going to want to use it.
Right.
They want to use it.
Fucking do it today.
My wife's a bitch, and no, you want to. And that's all that is, right? That's a bunch of chatty conv.
Right.
And you give it to them, they want to use it. It's just why are all the DEA, why do they keep breaking into people's houses at 4 in the morning with all that gear out? Why don't they just knock and ask them to come down? It's because they got the gear, they want to use it. They want to feel like cowboys.
We're outside.
Come on out.
We're going to knock down your door in 30 seconds.
Yeah, you ain't getting out.
Right, we got it surrounded.
We got it surrounded. No, we'd rather go in,
Right,
guns blazing, because we'd like to give ourselves an opportunity to kill an innocent person.
I know we don't have video of this, but it just reminded me of the other problem that Bashar al-Assad has, is that, and all these Middle Eastern countries appear to have it, is that they'll have their foreign minister meet with somebody else's foreign minister, and every official room in apparently all of Syria has nothing on the wall and nothing in the room but a couple of chairs, a flag, and then not even that big a picture of the frickin' president on the wall. And so you just walk into this weird Hitler-like room, and then they're and there's this picture of who has got to be one of the ugliest leaders known to man. I mean,
up there.
He has nothing going for him.
No.
And there's just this little frame, cover it up. There's got to be some Syrian artists. Make the room a little more appealing.
A painting, something.
A painting, a mural.
Maybe some
right.
fruit.
Right, and it always tells me whatever comes out of this guy's mouth is a giant lie.
Yeah.
We've learned not to do that. We don't have a little picture of Barack Obama in every frickin' room on a white wall. That would be spooky, especially because he's black.
What was FDR's wife's name?
Eleanor.
Eleanor? Yeah, even she was like, man, that Assad.
Ouch.
Wow, out of nowhere. Yeah. And by the way, in case you forgot, Eleanor Roosevelt, super ugly.